What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, the whole game kind of changed with the advent of the power system is now in play. So there's that. And I went ahead and grabbed a couple, or no, I did not grab a couple missions. Where did I grab this? Okay, what is this? Master Military Strategist. Sure, we'll take that. A couple of people had mentioned if I didn't want bounties and stuff to try and make sure that these assassination missions weren't things of, like, system authority or things like that, which, yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, these two that I took here, one was another, I don't know, religious leader or something. The other one was, like, I just accepted it, some military strategist. This one, probably going to be a civilian, so I'm probably going to get a little bit of a bounty on that. This one, I don't know. That could go either way. He could be wanted, he might not be wanted, I'm not sure. Liabez. This one's Alakagi. I can never say this one. I don't know. That one. This one is actually an easy mission. Because it's right here. I saw this. It's a reputation boost mission. We have to donate 8,600 credits to help the station efforts for repair? And Akanar just said... So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Because that's right here. And it's a big rep gain, I guess. So, clearance means closure. I'm going to Liabez anyway. Black box stolen. But see, that's a low rep gain. Like, it's a decent reward, I guess, for something like that, but it's low. I don't really want to do that. Now, I'm kind of tempted to take this one too, because it's another assassination mission. I'm finding assassination missions seem to be the highest reputation gain that I'm finding, but again, my playstyle being more combat, according to the changelog and things, that's how the new update works, is it's going to give you, like, more towards what your style is, as far as I understand it. Again, could be wrong. I'm going to leave this one, just because it's a celebrity in that system. I mean, it's not like I don't already have a reputation with Liabez, but, whatever. Redeem all bounty vouchers. Oh, I totally forgot I had bounties. Okay. Combat no, okay. Actually, I hadn't looked at this. They changed that it's local security and combat bond. There aren't, like... There was some other one. I don't remember. And I was told... I don't know how accurate it is, to be honest, but I was told that when you have something like this, there is an expiration, it will expire, but then it goes dormant. And, like, if you do another fine or something, it will come back. It, like, say I get another 200 credit fine, I'd be at a 6,000 credit bounty, is how I understand the system. Somebody also told me that you can't pay them off anymore. Like, it just is, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to try that out while we're in Liabez, because we have to go back there anyway. One last quick note. We can go ahead and start heading out, though. I don't really need to do this while I'm talking. Actually, yeah, let's get out of the system, or out of the station first. I had a couple things that I was going to do before we set out. One is to join a power. I am going to throw my hat in the ring and join in, mostly just for the bounty benefits and all that kind of stuff. I did see... I'll try and remember to. If I forget, then just everybody blanket comments and remind me. But in the last video, one of the comments had a link to a really good website that kind of super broke down all the stuff for power play, how it works, faction descriptions, how the systems all work. A couple of things, though. It got brought up last episode that I had mentioned that when you are looking at a faction, I mentioned something, I don't know if this is what actually the comment was referring to, but I mentioned something about your rating changing based on the power rank or something. We later found out in that same episode that that wasn't correct, because you could look at the top rank and see like weekly bonuses at rank 1 as 1,000 and 10 power commodity. And the same thing here. So that does not change. Your rating changes based on your actions, like what you did to unlock the merits for that faction. But that's not what I was really meaning. That, like, 750 merit would earn you a rating of 3. I was talking about the weekly bonuses and all that changing depending on if your faction was actually top rank or bottom rank, but that's not accurate either, because you can see what your bonuses would be and all of them are kind of the same. I will note that they did seem to fix this. We talked about this in the last episode, that it went from 50,000 to 50 million at rating 5, and 3 and 4 were blank, so they've changed that. That must have been just a bug. So unlocks that. Oh, that's also something. Each faction person, each power, seems to have their own weapon, which is kind of awesome. Like, I'm super stoked about this. I do think I'm going to align with Duval here. Also, an interesting note, there's 2 Duvals. I did not know that. I don't know if they're related or if it's just a coinkydink. But they are both princesses and they're both Duval. So I'm kind of assuming maybe sisters or something like that. I don't know. Sister-in-laws, something. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end up going with Hermione Duval? Just because this one is way more social and trade, and she's actually got like bounty improvements and things like that. But they're also, now that the rating thing has actually been cleared up, you can see that at rating 3, access to the Imperial Hammer, a multi-shot railgun. What? I'm so excited. There are other ones though, like, I'm assuming they'll all be at rating 3, which is 750 merits. Pulse Disruptor, a medium pulse weapon that also causes module malfunction. That's pretty cool. A large fragmentation cannon, which is the pacifier frag cannon, with decreased damage but increased range and tighter spread. Interesting. The mining lance would be an interesting one if you're interested in trading, because it's a mining laser capable of inflicting combat damage. So that would kind of be like a dual purpose laser, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how much damage it can cause, but Retribution, a small beam laser which causes enhanced heat damage. So that's pretty cool. Advanced Accelerators, a specialist plasma weapon, also sounds really cool. Prismatic shield generators that create a particularly strong shield, or particularly strong shield, sorry. Packhound rack, a medium seeker missile rack that fires a salvo of quote-unquote drunk missiles. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what all that means. Kaito Scrambler, or Saito Scrambler, not sure how that's supposed to be said. A burst laser that is highly effective against shields but does no hull damage. That's really interesting, because usually lasers do both, just less against hull. That one you would actually have to do a bit more strategy to kit out your ship. The Enforcer Cannon, reduced fire rate but improved damage. So that must be a modified version of a different weapon. I'm not sure what Enforcer cannon. I'm not sure what that would be. But anyways, I'm super excited about the Imperial Hammer, but we have to get up to that rank. So let's go ahead and pledge out to Duval here. So we are at rating 1. To maintain your rating, you must earn enough merits to unlock... Oh! To maintain your rating, you have to earn enough merits to unlock this again next week, or again this week. Interesting. Did not realize that it would do that. So for the basic rating, we're obviously going to be the basic rating. That's not a big deal. But for if we got to rating 2, then we would have to have 100 merits by next week to carry over to have rating 2. I'm assuming. I'm still learning this, so again, if some of you are already like veterans of the power system, do feel free to jump in and be like, nope, that's not how this works. How to prepare. Collect Levine corruption reports compiled by analysts in our control systems and deliver them to our contracts in systems being prepared to be help uncloak any corruption there. Not gonna lie, not entirely quite wrapping my head around how that works. Collect Levine corruption reports compiled by analysts in our control systems and deliver them to this system to help uncloak any corruption. Oh, okay. 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 Top 10 systems. That's 90 light years away, though. I don't actually want to do any missions this episode for the power, just because I don't entirely quite know how all this works. Like, if I just nominate this... Wait, I can't. What stage are we in? Are we in expansion? Maybe? Trigger 557. Expansion will occur unless overtaken by opposition. Support the Senator's fleet by destroying corrupt system defense forces at crime sweeps in this system. Hand in confirmation of kills to contacts in our control systems. Oh. Well. And then control. Okay. Okay. So... Wait. These aren't really missions that you would have to... like, select, I guess. Bring Levine garrison supplies from our contact to help fortify the grip on the system. I don't know. I'm still getting the hang of all this, so bear with me. Mostly in the staging. That's the biggest thing that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. Is it's like, what stage are we in? Or what? Or is it per system that we have staging? I don't know. That's the part that I'm not quite sure about. View power on map. Oh, there we go. Okay. So is it per system then? Because this has a shield and a little red sight thing. Alright, distance from HQ, profit fortification, undermining. Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess and say that these with a shield are in fortification mode, and the red targets make it that they're being undermined also. That's why there's a fortification and an undermining. Let's check one of these yellow ones without the target symbol to see if that's true. Yeah, see, this has a 2% undermining. Requires system power view. Okay, so it's not in it's either an expansion or control. Fortify, opposition, undermining. Expansion is expansion and opposition. Okay, so fortify and opposition means we're in control stage. At least for that system. If you saw expansion and opposition, that would mean you're in expansion, and then I guess nomination is something completely different. Or, I mean, preparation. Sorry. I guess? I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this stuff. Not that it's super complicated, it's just a lot to go over at one time. And I haven't actually gotten my feet too wet with all this, so I'm still kind of trying to test it out and figure out how all it works. So yeah, fortification and undermining. So I guess we're in the control stage, I'm guessing. And as of right now, I'm headed over here. And then, so this would be the closest one that's under fortification or control, I guess. But I don't have a permit for there, actually. Ugh. Alright. So HR is probably the closest one that I could actually do something with. You know, I never checked the system map. I don't know if the system map changes now that powers are involved. It does show you who it's controlled by and their fortification percentage. Oh, that's pretty slick. I didn't know you could actually set it to a certain station. Ooh, that's cool. That is really cool. Alright. But unfortunately I'm not looking for a station, I'm looking for a person. One last thing about some of the new changes. Some of you...
Cannot comply.
Oh, still have my landing gears up. Pro tip right there. Some of you probably recalled me mentioning in the last episode that now there's a little speeding indicator over your upper right. I have been informed, I don't know, you don't get like a speeding fine or anything, but I do recall the comment saying something to the effect of if you were to crash or cause some other kind of problem while speeding, that then you get a bounty on you or a fine or whatever. You get penalized for because you were going too fast, basically. But if you can pull it off without running into anybody or causing a problem, I guess it doesn't really do anything. So that's good to know. Okay, so there's only like 2 things here, so we're going to set to the nav beacon until we get a signal source, which is what we're looking for. I should only have 1 mission here, and then we'll jump over to Liabez, or Liabez, or whatever. It's this one. Is the... Nope. This one. This was our Alakagui. Boop, there we go. How lucky would we be if it was like the first signal source that we got? That would be so cool. Though there isn't really a lot here, so I don't expect there to be a lot of stuff. Oh, one last thing while we're flying over here waiting for this to come up. I did get a wake scanner, and I got a frameshift drive interdictor. I'm leaving them off, but leaving them to priority 1. Because I won't need them in combat situations. But I do need them to stay when I use hard points, because you have to deploy them to actually activate them. But the reason I did that is because apparently with the power play update, now some of your targets for assassination missions and other things can be floating around in Super Cruise, so I have to start scanning people in Super Cruise now. So that was an interesting... I like it, though. Like, I'm super stoked about that. That's cool. I don't... Yep, there's my target. There's my target, there's my target, there's my target. About to have a bounty in this station, also. Eagle, Sidewinder... Oh, I'm dumb. I just set the sub-targeting and then completely ignored it. Okay. Whoa! Gonna run into him. Okay. Let's just see if he has any bounties. Because you never know. I mean, he might be wanted in some other system. Darn. I don't suppose there's any way that I could, like, goad him or anything. Ah, well. The nice part is, if I shoot him, then the irony is the other ships will shoot me, and then they will have bounties, so I'll only have a fine for one ship, which is pretty cool. Oh, he's deploying his hard. He's deploying his hard points. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Huh? Huh? What you gonna do? You gonna fight me? Come on, I really want him to take the first shot. You probably won't, though. Alright. It's up to me.
Target shields offline.
I don't know why I'm in, like, partial
Under attack.
throttle. Should be at full throttle. And goodbye.
Target shields online.
I probably don't have to scan him, because he...
Charge detected.
Oh, that was the other thing, was killing people. Ah, crap. Whatever. I'm not real worried about it. I don't come to these systems too often.
Target shields offline.
Well, I say that. I've been here in the past, like, 2 episodes now. So what do I know?
Under attack. Target destroyed.
I wonder if these guys actually might have bounties, since he's probably hired mercs or whatever to... Whoa, 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 whoa! He's like freaking out. Glad to see that that bug never got fixed. The spamming NPC. Dude, seriously, where is this guy? Are we seriously just flying circles around each other? Really? Thank you! Break the loop! For crying out loud.
Target shields offline.
It's not even like you're gonna last very long. Get over here. Stupid eagle. Seriously? Ugh, I hate eagles. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Get over here.
Target destroyed.
Good grief. Alright. That's one down. And now we need to go to Liabiz. Or Liabiz, or... I don't know. I never know how to pronounce things. It's just that there's a lot of different ways you can pronounce it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. I see a lot of different ways to pronounce it. Alright. So I will meet you guys over here. I'm going to look at some of the unidentified signals and see if I can find our target. Alright, so I got another one of those messages just now when I first dropped in. I can't... There you are. I have an important information for you from Marcus Ebel. Ebel. Is that who this is? The courier? Nope. Shield of Justice. Okay. Maybe it was this. Low energy frame shift drive. Now... What? I didn't see where he was, so that's probably it. I was actually told... We're going to try this out first. I was told... Oh, there he is. Marcus Ebel. Follow me. Follow my wake. Okay. And we can talk. If this is a trap, I'm gonna kill you. No, literally, I'm gonna kill you if it's a trap. There it goes. Now, I was actually told that you don't need to wake scan this, that you can just fly up to it like normal and it'll say, like, safe to disengage. So we're gonna try that out. I do have a wake scanner if I do need to scan it, but I'm guessing get combat bonds today, fight for the winning side. What's the winning side? Who's in fighting at the moment? Liabez, Legal Orders, and Patron's Principle. Oh, they're at Civil War. Interesting. Oh, passed it. I gotta stop texting and driving while I'm... let's see. Wait, what? Why do I keep passing it? Alright, let's go out a little minute. Okay. Let's try this again. We're gonna go slow. I said slow. Slow. There we go. That's a better... Usually you could just put your marker on the low end as soon as it turns blue. Keep it on the low end of the blue side of your throttle, but it was going way too fast, I guess. I don't get it. Unless it's just because wakes work differently because it's not an actual location or whatever. If this were to work, I'm guessing that your wake scanner is for when you're in normal space and somebody jumps out, you follow them out. Oh, I guess that worked. So you don't need your scanner. For if you're super cruising, you don't need your scanner. Intel obtained by our CIO has you pegged as currently being on a mission to try and assassinate... Yes. I'm here to tell you that would be a very foolish thing for you to try and do. Why? Of course, you don't have to be out of pocket because of this. Just send the General's regards to his old friend Snoggy, and he'll make sure you're taken care of. Really, dude? Really? Really? Okay, so you'll notice there's a little thing over here. Permanently remove power. Why can't I click on that though? Oh, there it goes. The out of pocket is just send the General's regards to his old friend Snoggy and we'll make sure you're taken care of. 530,000 credits. That's not what they were going to give me before. Man, why'd you have to... I'm just going to leave that there. Why'd you have to bring that up? I was perfectly content with my reputation gain. Now you gotta, like... I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave before I take him up on his offer. So yeah, I guess now, instead of actually just updating your menu screen, now what they're actually doing is it's in your chat thing in that new tab where you saw there was like a back button, a delete, and a accept. I'm assuming, I haven't actually done one yet, but I'm assuming if you accept that, then it's basically going to update your objective in your transaction tab, is how I see that going. Like right now, it still says remove them for 200,000 or whatever. If I had hit the green, or not green, but if I'd hit the check button, I have a suspicion that it would basically have turned around and made it go the other way, and then my objective would have looked differently. I'm guessing. So I also want to scan these people that are flying around here just to make sure they're not who I'm looking for. Nope. I do think that's a cool system, though. That now, just William. Simon Bourne. Jason Bourne's brother. Ooh, sweet. So yeah, I do think that's pretty cool that you can actually find them floating around in space, or flying through Super Cruise, not just unidentified signal sources. I think that's pretty cool. It's a cool system because it feels more authentic. Like that everyone else is just flying out in space and you can target and interdict them and everything. But not this guy. He's just right over here in this not, you know what I mean? Like, not in... Oh, speaking of, right there. That is so cool. So cool. I was about to drop into a signal source. The other nice thing is he's in a wing though. I was thinking, dang. I was thinking it would be cool because he'd be by himself, but he is with a wing. A vulture, a viper, and a python. That shouldn't be too bad. The last time, and I had a couple of comments about, you know, the vulture's tougher than you think, you know, you shouldn't have backed off last time. There were 2 pythons and at least 2 vultures and at least 2 viper. That's 6. 6 on 1 with competent ships. Like, those were not just sidewind. I mean, like, no. I flew through all 6 of them and was fighting just the python. Took his shields down, and as soon as my shields went down, I lost 30% hull integrity in like 5 seconds or something ridiculous. Like, I was not going to survive that. And whether that's my skill or whatever, maybe there's some pilots that could pull it off. Oh crap! No! Oh, I haven't interdicted anybody in a long time. Now I wonder, since they're all flying separate and I can target them all differently, I wonder if I actually can pull just him. I gotta get him before he gets to this system, though. He's moving fast. He's going to that checkpoint, it looks like. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Support our... Come on, why can't I... Oh, crap, it's off. No! There we go, I got him. Oh, because he's not actually wanted, you get a fine for interdicting people. That's kind of cool. That's new. I'm usually fairly decent at breaking out of the interdiction, but I never actually interdict anybody. I'm gonna have to do more of it now. Now that your target might actually be floating around. Why is my hull integrity compromised? I don't understand that at all.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright. I really wish she would fire on me first, just so I wouldn't get a bounty, but I already got one. I just have to not die. Alright, and I am going to try and focus on taking him down as quick as I can. I'm not going to bother with his other escort, just because
Under attack.
he's just going to sit here and pummel me if I do. And I don't want to jinx myself, but it actually looks like they're not aggroing too quick. Oh, I almost strafed one, though. That would have been bad.
Target shields.
Yes! Shields are down. We've still got 1 layer. I mean, we only lost 1 layer, is what I meant. Ow! That hurt!
Under attack.
Jerk. Come on, come on, come on. And just in case anyone was wondering, I'm not planning on actually taking out those other 2 if I can help it. As soon as this guy goes down, I'm gonna basically just boost and try and get the heck out of here. Because they don't actually have bounties, it doesn't behoove me to take them on. It's just gonna increase my bounty, actually.
Shields offline. Taking
Oh,
damage.
dang it, he's getting away. Get over here. Where do you think you're going? Oh, almost got him, almost got him, almost got him, almost got him, almost got him. Alright, move.
Target destroyed.
Alright. Woo! Let me guess. Oh, it's the Viper! I thought I was for sure I was gonna aggro that vulture.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't even know where I'm going, I'm just getting out of here.
4, 3,
What is my bounty up to now?
1. Engage.
I probably should stop at an outpost real quick and get rid of my bounty here if I can. Yeah, let's do that, because we'll actually confirm or bust whether or not that's legit. If there's... Oh, heck no. No way. There's like nothing in my area in outpost-wise. There is a station, but I'm wanted there. I don't really want to stop there. I mean... It would be nice to stop at an outpost because they don't have any authority vessels there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pause the video and we're gonna go over to this dock and try and get rid of our bounty, see if that works or not. I will be back in a minute. Alright, so we are here at the outpost. And alright. Oh, we're actually in one of our exploited power contact, huh? There are no facilities here to provide or accept goods and vouchers. Please visit the nearest control system or the headquarters to avail yourself of these services. Interesting. So when you have to turn in stuff for powers, this is where you would go, I guess. Oh, well, I mean, one that had it. Interesting. Very cool. Alright, so we have bounties, legal... Okay, so I'm redeeming all of my bounties, but it does appear to be accurate that you can't pay off your fines. So I'm going to go out on a limb here. Since this expires and then goes dormant, and then if you get another fine, you get more on top of what you had before. I'm going to guess and say maybe you can pay them off once the time goes down. Like, you have to let these timers expire, then you can pay them off, and then if you get new fines, they don't add to these because you paid them off. Maybe? Either that or they've changed the system to where now you just have bounties in places, which would be interesting. Wait, I'm not... It doesn't say I'm wanted here, though. I'm lost. Wanted in Leaby's patron's party. Oh, it's because this dock is owned by the Empire League. Oh! So that's why I'm not wanted here. Okay. That makes more sense. Alright, so let's head back to Akanar. Oh! This is what I wanted to try, though. Let's try this out. Let's get out so we're not loitering. Whee!
Landing gear retracted.
Get rid of our landing gear. Get out of here. Let's go into our galaxy map. And where is Akanar? There you are. Alright, now, we're going to select, but I want to pull up the system map because I want to see what happens if we actually target the Bell terminal. And then plot route. Not that we necessarily need it. It's only one system away. If this throws us right in front of Bell, I think I might just freak out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because if that's possible, that's just incredibly amazing for traveling. Now, granted, we were doing assassination missions where we had to find the targets, so not a huge deal, but if we can actually jump to a specific point would be so cool. So cool. Wait for it. Wait for it. Nope. But we are already targeted on it. Oh, I see. That's an interesting way to do it. Alright. Well, I guess that works. I was kind of hoping that, you know, we could just jump right into that instance and be right in front of the space station, but I guess that would kind of defeat the entire purpose of Super Cruise for the most part, other than, like we said, just scouting around a system or exploring. But maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll be able to upgrade our frame shift drive or something, and it'll allow us to do that or something. Anyways, I'm going to cut this out, and I will meet you guys back at Bell. Alright, so here we are back at Bell. Oh, and side note, I just realized, I didn't really specify this, but I did remove my fuel scoop. Pretty much just so that I could do the interdictor and wake scanner and all that other crap. Actually, the interdictor, because the wake scanner is part of your other components, so... Just FYI, in case anyone ever in the future wonders, like, hey, why aren't you doing this? Well, that's why. Food needed in Akanar, of course. Make a delivery. Ooh. Series 1, unfortunately, the Akanar League is needed in series. Yeah, I don't want to do that one again. That was a lot of work. And I didn't ever complete it, actually. Let's turn these in first. See what we get out of that. Ooh. Extermination needed. I don't know if these are fixed now or not. But that's pretty interesting. We have 7 hours. I'm gonna have that bounty for a while, though. I'm not sure how much I should be doing in Liabez. What is this one? Food cartridges. Akanar Jet Organization System. So I need to turn that back in. Reputation. Yeah, we'll accept that, I suppose. I'd like to take the bounty hunter one, but I think I'm gonna let it kind of pass. Mostly just because, mostly just because I'm not sure that I want to go back to Liabez. Now, this is an interesting one. This is Pirates in Al-Kagui, which I do have a bounty on, but I don't have that high a one. Actually, I don't really have that high a one on either place, to be honest, but it's Pirates, which they're already wanted, so I can... Yeah, we'll take that. Guns for hire... Nope. Wait. No, Pirate. I was thinking that might be a Combat Zone one, which would be interesting. Alright. What is that? Somebody's trying to get in the station. Kind of wondering if because my influence changed... No. Doesn't do anything. Alright, well, I'll probably do those off camera for now, just because we're about out of time for this one. So, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.